Look around. The world is not a gentle place. It is a vast ocean filled with currents of uncertainty, waves of fear, and storms of chaos. In this ocean, if you stand still, if you hesitate, you are swallowed. You must move. You must flow. You must be the shark. You must be the shark. The shark does not question its existence. It does not ask, why me? Or is this fair? The shark simply moves forward, relentless and unafraid. Its mind is not cluttered with doubts or distractions, it is focused on one thing, survival and mastery over its realm. Fear is the shark's constant companion, but it does not crumble under it. Fear sharpens its senses. Fear becomes its ally, not its enemy. If you want to live with a shark mindset, you must stop running from fear. Invite it, learn from it. Let it sharpen your mind and strengthen your will. In life, you will be tested endlessly. The ocean will toss you like waves and many will be lost to the depths. But the shark thrives because it moves with purpose and instinct, finely tuned over time. It adapts, it learns, and it strikes when the moment is right. Neither too soon nor too late. To cultivate the shark mindset, you must become ruthless in your focus, yet fluid in your approach. You must cut through the noise, distractions and illusions that bind most beings. You must trust your instincts, honed by experience and attention. This is not about cruelty or arrogance. It is about acceptance that life demands effort, vigilance and courage. The shark swims not because it wants to, but because it must. Must you swim in the ocean of life with the shark's mind, clear, fierce and unstoppable. Only then will you not merely survive but truly live. Survival is not a choice for the shark, but the very essence of its being, a force that drives it endlessly through the vast and unpredictable ocean where every moment demands attention and every movement must serve a purpose without pause or hesitation, because the shark knows that to stop is to invite danger closer and closer until it consumes you entirely. The shark's body is designed for movement, not rest, for constant engagement with the currents and the shifting world around it. And in this constant motion lies a quiet determination that does not waver or question, but simply persists, driven by a deep instinct woven through time and evolution that teaches it the importance of vigilance and resilience. As the ocean offers no guarantees, only challenges that must be met without faltering or fear. There is no room for distraction in the shark's mind, no indulgence in doubt or hesitation, because the moment you turn your attention away from survival, you give opportunity for predators or obstacles to close in. And the shark's world is unforgiving in this regard, demanding a relentless focus that can only be achieved by dissolving all other noise and distractions into a singular sharp awareness that cuts through confusion like a blade through water. Survival is not simply avoiding death, but understanding life's rhythms deeply enough to move with them, to flow in harmony with the environment, adapting and responding with grace and power, so that every decision, every movement becomes part of a larger dance, where weakness is recognized and transcended through unyielding focus and a refusal to surrender to the chaos around you. The shark does not rush or panic but remains steady, steady in its commitment to survival because it knows that survival is a long journey requiring patience and persistence. And the ocean's trials are many, yet each test only strengthens the shark's resolve as it learns to use the signs, to anticipate dangers and opportunities with clarity born from experience and an unbroken will to endure in this relentless pursuit. There is a simplicity and purity of purpose that many beings fail to grasp because survival often gets confused with comfort or ease. Yet the shark understands that true survival demands sacrifice and discipline, a mind honed to remain vigilant even in moments of apparent calm, and a body to respond instantly without hesitation or regret. To embrace this focus is to become a warrior of the present moment. Our past fears and future anxieties dissolve into the current necessity of staying alive, and this mental state is not born from aggression but from a profound respect for the delicate balance of life and death, where survival is a sacred responsibility that shapes every breath and every stroke through the water. And so the shark moves on, unwavering, a silent reminder to all who observe that survival is not just about existence, but about embodying the relentless spirit that refuses to be broken, that finds strength in motion and clarity in focus. Moving ever forward in the great ocean of life without pause or end fear is not the enemy but the messenger. Stirs the shark senses awake in the dark waters where shadows loom and the unknown waits patiently, teaching the shark that uncertainty is the very fabric of existence, and that to deny it is to deny life itself, because without fear there is no edge, no sharpness, no reason to move beyond the comfortable into the realm where growth is born and survival is earned. The shark does not seek to escape fear or pretend it does not exist, but invites it closer like an old friend who warns of hidden dangers and unseen currents. Knowing that fear holds the key to heightened awareness and sharper instincts that can mean the difference between life and death in the relentless ocean where calm waters often hide the most treacherous storm. Uncertainty is the ocean's constant companion, swirling around the shark like an invisible tide that cannot be controlled or tamed. And the shark's wisdom lies in embracing this uncertainty fully, not resisting or fearing it, but allowing it to shape a mind that is fluid and adaptable, ready to respond not with panic but with calculated precision born from acceptance of the unknown when fear and uncertainty arise. The shark moves not away but into them, feeling the pulse of life in its rawest form, understanding that true strength is born not in the absence of fear, but in the courage to fail and use it as a catalyst for action that is both deliberate and free from hesitation or regret. The ocean is vast and unpredictable. Much like the world of human experience, where every moment brings new challenges and questions without clear answers. And the shark mindset teaches us that fear and uncertainty are not walls to be broken down, but currents to be navigated with grace and awareness. Flowing with them rather than against them in this dance with the unknown. The shark reveals a profound truth that fear can be transformed into fuel for the journey, a signal to sharpen focus and deepen resolve, rather than a chain that binds the spirit or clouds the mind. And in this transformation lies the power to transcend limitation and awaken a primal wisdom that is as old as the sea itself. To embrace fear and uncertainty is to accept life in its fullness, with all its unpredictability and mystery, allowing oneself to be vulnerable yet unbroken, alert yet calm, moving with the rhythm of the ocean rather than struggling against it, knowing that this is the path to true mastery over one's inner world and outer circumstances. And so the shark continues, fearless not because fear is absent, but because it has been welcomed, understood, and integrated into the very fabric of being, a living testament that embracing the unknown is the gateway to freedom and survival in the endless dance of life and death beneath the surface, where only the courageous dare to swim. Adaptability is the essence of the shark's existence, a silent power that allows it to navigate shifting tides and changing currents with grace and precision. Because the ocean is never still and neither can the shark be. It must flow, bend and respond in every moment to the ever-evolving landscape that demands a mind both flexible and keenly alert, without ever becoming rigid or stuck in old ways that lead only to stagnation and decline. Sharp instincts at the shark's compass, owned by millions of years beneath the waves, a deep knowing that moves beyond thought into the realm of pure sensing, where the slightest vibration or change in water pressure speaks volumes, guiding every movement with an accuracy born of trust in the body's wisdom and the mind's quiet alertness that sees what eyes alone cannot capture. In the vastness of the ocean, to be adaptable is to surrender control, not out of weakness but out of deep understanding that life's rhythms are unpredictable and that resistance only creates suffering. So the shark yields to the flow, shifting course when necessary, embracing new circumstances as opportunities rather than threats, allowing itself to evolve continually without losing the essence of its fierce nature or purpose. The instincts that guide the shark are not impulses to be suppressed or ignored, but signals to be honored and followed with confidence. A seamless dialogue between the outer world and the inner self, where survival is woven into every instinctual decision, moving beyond the limitations of analysis or hesitation into a state of being where action and awareness are one. Adaptability requires humility, a willingness to learn and unlearn constantly, because the ocean teaches harsh lessons to those who cling to certainty or refuse to change, and the shark's survival depends on its ability to innovate and recalibrate without losing its edge and sharpening its instincts through every encounter, every challenge and every shift in the tides of life. There is a beauty in this constant evolution, a dance between power and flexibility where the shark embodies the paradox of strength through softness and certainty through openness, reminding us that true mastery is not domination, but harmony with the forces around us, flowing with them, shaping ourselves while being shaped in return when the shark senses a shift, a predator approaching, prey moving, or the water changing temperature. Its instincts trigger immediate responses finely tuned to the situation, a living example of how adaptability and sharp instincts merge to create a survival machine that is both fierce and wise, always prepared to act with clarity and speed without losing balance or purpose. And so the shark moves on, forever adapting, forever alert, a silent teacher of how to live in a world that refuses to remain still. showing us that only those who cultivate flexible minds and trust their deepest instincts can navigate the vast ocean of life with confidence and grace, never ceasing, never faltering, always flowing forward without end. Single-minded determination is the heartbeat of the shark, a force that drives it relentlessly through the depths without distraction or wavering. Because the ocean demands focus of the purest kind, hesitation means loss, and the ability to lock onto a goal with unwavering attention becomes the difference between survival and surrender in a world that offers no second chances or pauses for doubt. This determination is not born from stubbornness, but from a deep understanding that life rewards those who commit fully to their purpose, a clarity that dissolves confusion and indecision into a single flame burning bright within the shark's being, guiding every movement, every decision with a precision that leaves no space for hesitation or regret, but only forward motion fueled by a clear vision. The shark does not allow itself to be pulled by distractions or entangled in the web of uncertainty that ensnares many. Instead, it cuts through noise and confusion like a blade through water, holding steady to its course with a mind focused solely on the task at hand. And this unwavering attention creates a momentum so powerful that obstacles dissolve and the path forward becomes visible even in the darkest depths. In this fierce commitment lies a quiet strength, a discipline that does not demand force but flows naturally from the understanding that the only way to reach the goal is to become the goal itself, to embody the very essence of determination until there is no separation between desire and action, no distance between intention and result, only the seamless unfolding of purpose into reality. Single-mindedness is not rigidity, but a form of freedom because it releases the mind from doubt and second guess, allowing it to harness all its energy into one focused current that cuts through distraction and confusion. And this freedom is the true power of determination. The ability to transcend chaos and uncertainty by anchoring deeply into what matters most without ever losing sight of the prize. The shark's mind is a mirror of this determination, reflecting a clarity that is both fierce and calm. A calm born not of complacency but of complete trust in the process and the path it has chosen. Knowing that persistence is the greatest ally in the ocean's vast and unpredictable landscape, where those who waver or stray are swallowed by the depths without notice. Every movement, every decision is an expression of this unyielding resolve, a dance between patience and action, where the shark waits for the perfect moment yet never loses momentum. A living testament to the power of focus that transforms obstacles into opportunities and fear into fuel for the journey that stretches endlessly ahead. And so, the shark swims onward, single-minded and unstoppable, a silent lesson in the power of determination that whispers to all who listen that when the mind and heart unite in unwavering purpose, there is no force in the ocean or in life that can halt the flow of a spirit committed fully to its path without end. Mastering the ocean of life is not about controlling the waves or commanding the currents, but about learning to move with them. Understanding that resistance only creates struggle, while harmony with the vast and unpredictable flow brings strength and freedom, because the ocean is a mirror of existence itself, ever-changing, vast and mysterious, demanding from those who navigate it a mind that is both powerful and supple without end. To master this ocean is to cultivate awareness that stretches beyond the surface, diving deep into the hidden currents and unseen forces that shape reality, recognizing that beneath every calm lies potential turbulence and beneath every storm lies a lesson waiting to be discovered in the endless dance between chaos and order, where the shark swims with confidence, born of intimate knowledge rather than arrogant control. The ocean tests every swimmer. Trials that seem impossible to overcome. Yet mastery is found not in conquering these challenges, but in embracing them fully, seeing each wave, each tide as a teacher guiding the way to deeper wisdom and resilience. A resilience that is forged in the fires of experience and tempered by patience and presence, that never wavers. No matter how fierce the storm, mastery demands surrender to the moment without losing one's center, a balance between yielding and asserting, between listening and acting, where the shark moves fluidly, adapting to the shifting environment with grace and precision, aware that true power comes from knowing when to push forward and when to retreat. A rhythm as ancient as the ocean itself that teaches us the art of timing and trust in this vast ocean. Distractions abound like debris floating on the surface, tempting the swimmer to lose focus or become entangled. But the shark's mastery lies in its ability to see beyond the immediate, to hold a clear vision of its path while remaining open to the unexpected. A paradox of steadfastness and flexibility that turns uncertainty into opportunity and confusion into clarity. Mastering the ocean of life also means embracing the unknown with courage. Recognizing that no matter how skilled or prepared one might be, the ocean will always hold mysteries beyond comprehension. And this humility is the foundation of true mastery, the willingness to learn continuously, to be shaped and reshaped by the vastness that surrounds and fills every moment. The shark's journey through the ocean is a metaphor for our own navigation of life's complexities, where mastering the external world begins with mastery of the internal tides of thought, emotion and desire, creating a harmony that radiates outward, allowing us to move through the world with confidence and grace, no longer tossed about by the waves but flowing with them as a force of nature. And so, the ocean of life continues without end. A vast and ever-changing realm where mastery is not a destination but a continuous process of becoming, where the shark swims on with quiet certainty and fearless heart, teaching us that to truly master the ocean, we must first master ourselves in unbroken flow of presence, awareness, and relentless courage without pause or finish.